What's going on, everybody? This is Al from NCAA 06 Revival, and in the last game we played in the Sugar Bowl against Florida State. Took them to the woodshed. Just played great. My passing game was just on par. It's a shame we couldn't play in the national title game, but that's no big deal. We still finished 13-1 on the season. It's not too bad. Can't complain too much there. So now we move on to the next season. First, let's simulate all the bowls. This shouldn't take too long. There's only one left. Then we'll get into recruiting. I took some notes. Actually, I wrote down one word, CB. Out of all the starters that I have, cornerback is the only. Let's see what they have here. Michigan, Texas Tech, USC. I'm declining all of them. Let's see who won the championship first. Oklahoma. Figures. Okay. Corner is the only spot where I would love to get an impact player to maybe step in as a freshman. I got bodies behind Neal, but I'd like to have a little bit better talent because he was just an 82 overall and he's leaving. So I'd like to have better corners. So maybe get better 5-star guys. I already got 2 guys committed, a 4 and a 3-star. But if I could find a real stud out there that wants to come, I'm all for it. Other than that, I should have about 9 or 10. Or actually, I've already got 4 commitments. I don't know. We'll just see what happens here. I'll do some quick math. What I'm going to do here, discipline training, I'm going to do 30-50. 30% should be enough. If I have, if I have about 14 guys leave, I already got 6 committed, which means I still can only recruit 10 guys to commit. So I'm okay with this, 30, 50, 20. I just don't need a whole lot of recruiting points this go around. But I still want enough to go after a big-time guy if I need to. Put all the points in his basket. While still offering a lot of training for my guys coming back. We'll see who wants to leave. Hopefully not too many juniors want to go pro early. So I don't have to waste points. And speaking of that, I got a comment from a guy on YouTube. I forgot your name, I'm sorry. But he done a quick experiment to see whether these players leaving points, where I can convince them to stay, if that affects my recruiting points, training or whatnot. It apparently doesn't affect anything. Which means I could tell Evan Gaines here, I could put in a ton of points and see if he's willing. Oh, never mind then. I'm coming back next year to have fun and win a championship. See, I barely spent 5 points and he wants to come back. Let's try Martindale. Now, here's where it worries me. If he decides to go pro, I have to get a big-time strong safety. So let me make that note real quick. Because Joel Mays is behind him, which he's okay, but he's 76 overall. If I could find an 84 overall free safe or strong safety, that's what I'll do. We'll go here. Let's do, say, week 1 points remaining. That reflects off your recruiting. It has to. There's no way around that. So, the most I could do is, 75 points? Let's do 50. Sorry, Coach. Yeah, he's gone. Okay, we're losing Martindale. So I have to get a big-time strong safety, or I may be a little weak there next year, unless Joel Mays receives really good training in the offseason. So we'll see what he does. Let's go to continue to recruiting. That's a big loss. See, that's all 4 of my start. I lose my entire secondary right there. I lost both my corners, both my safeties. So my secondary is going to be my weakness next year unless I can bring in some guys. I have a true freshman, a free safety, that's redshirting. Last name is Palmer. He's going to be a stud for me down the road. He's just going to be a redshirt freshman starting. It's going to be tough for him. He'll be like 83 or 84 overall. Starting as a freshman, so that's excellent. You can't go wrong there. And when it comes to recruiting, the most talented guy you can find out there is like 84 overall, maybe an 85 here and there. So that's the best you can do. So I really got to hone in on my scouting skills and really pick the right guy. and hopefully he'll commit. That's important. So I'll lose my entire backfield and my secondary. But I'm more worried about my secondary than I am about my backfield. I got backups. Tyler Gonzalez will more likely be my starting quarterback. Osei should be my starting halfback. I got McCullough, probably my starting fullback, even though I think we'll run more spread stuff next year. I don't know, so we'll see what happens. I got to do the numbers real quick. I have, let's see, we'll look at the roster, see how many guys I have, and then I already have 4 committed. I think I only have 7 scholarships to do. I don't want to over-recruit. I don't want to cut a whole lot of players. If we go to team overview, 59, I've already got 4 committed. So that's 63. So that means I got 7 out there that I can go after. 7 guys. I need to try to find the best 7 I could find. If I get 8 or 9, that's not a big deal. I can cut a guy or 2, even though I don't want to. All right, let's go to instant prospects. Only got 3 5-star guys that are interested in me, or at least I'm in their top 5. This Jason Sanders, 6'3" corner. Oh, I bet he's excellent. Okay, first of all, let's go with strong safety. I'm more concerned about that than anything. I got these 3 guys. Let me scout these 3. I'm looking at the awareness. And let me scout this one. Okay, A-. I need somebody with speed who can cover and is smart. Bill Gaither. Travis Thomas. James Mays. He's 3-star and he's tall. Let me scout him. 4.46. A-. He's pretty fat, or he's pretty strong, much stronger than the other guys. I need somebody who can jump too. 41, 41, 41. I'm gonna keep that as is for now. Maybe there's another guy who's I'm not in their top 5 I can go after. Okay, let's go after some big time guys here. I know my kicking situation. I got a senior. I need to go after one of them. Let's see. He's a California kid. I really don't want to go after a California kid. Missouri, Alabama. Athlete. Let's look at this 4-star athlete. He's 6'2", 189. His hands are terrible. That tells me he's probably a safety. He's smart. Good. I'm going to go ahead and let's do a phone call on him. Don't need to go after a quarterback. I'm good there. No halfbacks. Don't need them. Fullbacks. I'm good there. Receiver. I'm good there. I've got 5 guys plus 1 that committed, so I'm okay there. Here's a big 6'8", 340. My goodness. It's 495, 720. This guy's awesome. I got to go after it. Out of South Dakota. He wants to come to my school, so I'm not going to begrudge that. How am I on my guards? I got 5 guards, and I got them all spread out. Center, I'm not too worried about that. I got 2 seniors, though. I might need to get one, too. He's a junior. Let's get a local kid. 624 average. I'll put a there on him. He'll redshirt for a couple years. I need some help on defensive line. Here's a 5-star kid. Let's see if he's fast. I'll go after him. 4.56. Jeff Wesley. Yeah, I got to go after this kid. Right now, I'm just going after the best players I could find. Defensive tackle. I need to go after some of these. I already got 1 committed. Let's compare these 2 guys. One out of New Jersey, one out of Alabama. I'd rather get the Alabama kid. 5'15", 640. 455, 655. Doesn't really matter which. I'll go after the Alabama kid. Outside line, I'm good at linebacker except for middle linebacker, but I'm young at middle linebacker, so I'm not going to go after anybody there. Okay, corner. Already got 2 corners. This may be my main stud. Oh my gosh, he runs a 4.2 and he's 6'3". He would start for me next year. So he's out of Texas. I'm okay with that. Let's just put the low points on him for now. Let's go after these free safeties. Let's just see if one of these turns out to be a stud. Here's a kid out of North Carolina, 6'6". Oh my gosh. Runs a 4.39. I'm at the top of his list too. 4. Let's go after him. He just looks like a complete stud. Sean Ingram. I'll scout this kid. A+A. I'm going to check out this Alabama kid. No, he can't kick. Okay. Let's go to all prospects. Let's go. Okay, I got these two 5-star kids. I'm close to being high on their list. I'll just scout them and see. I've already scouted those 4 guys, or those 3. Then it drops off real quick. The strong safety pool is not very good. Here's a Georgia kid. Oh, I've already recruited him. I like to find an impact player. I wonder if there's any quarterbacks that are like. Here's a 3-star kid if he can. I'm just curious. He's a Florida kid. A+B. That's not bad, but his discipline's poor. I'm not going to go after him. It's not worth it. He's a pocket passer. I would take him in a heartbeat. Accuracy's just a B, though. Halfback, I'm not worried. Receiver. Uh-oh, top receiver of the country. I'm high on his list, but not in the top 5. We'll do that. He's a JUCO kid. He's probably the top JUCO in the country. I'll scout him, and if he puts me in his top 5, I'll go after him still. PA kid. Look at all these guards that want to come. My goodness. But I'm good at guard. I'm going to go after this kid out of Alabama. I may need some center help after next year. Yeah, I'll only have one on the roster. Ooh, ton of 4, 5. Okay, I got to scout these defensive tackles. I'll scout those 4 just in case one of them wants to put me in their top 5. Top defensive end in the country is out of Kentucky. Again, my weakness this year was what? Defensive line. A lot of that was due to injury. I'm good at linebacker, especially at outside linebacker. Middle linebacker, I'm not too worried. I'm going to go after that a little bit next year, and I got some depth there. Corner. Kid out of Colorado. Runs a 4.24, A+. Oh, my God. 6'4". Oh, my gosh. I got to go after him. Okay, I'm good there. Corner. Let's go after one of these 3. 2 Michigan kids and a Texas kid. Let's go after this Texas kid. I'm okay with him. Okay, I'm good for now. Let's just, let me do one thing. Go here. Let's check out Florida prospects. Not very big this go around. I went after the Florida JUCO. Just making sure there's no 4 or 5-star out there that really likes me, that I really want to go after. Okay. Okay, let's just advance to the next week. No, I do not want them to recruit for me. Alrighty. I went after about a dozen guys right there. We'll see how they respond. I don't expect any of them to commit or nothing. I just done more scouting than anything and put the minimal points on them until I figure out which pitch they like. Hopefully it's program prestige. That'll just make things easier for me. My pipelines are still Alabama and Louisiana. I could never get Georgia as a pipeline, but there's just enough Louisiana and Alabama kids that want to come to my school. So you just kind of ride the wave there. Biggest thing is strong safety, a couple corners. I've already got 2 corners committed, which means my corner situation is going to be good for the next few years. I can redshirt a couple of those kids. Especially probably the 4 and 3-star kid. Both of them. I kind of wish... I'd like to get that JUCO receiver. add a little more depth to my receiving core. I know next year I can already tell I'm going to have to go after middle linebackers, tight end. Probably have to go after quarterback a little bit more. I got a bunch of JUCO sophomores. Thankfully, none of them wanted to transfer out or anything, or I might have to go deep in the quarterback pool. But Gonzalez, I think he'll be a senior next year, which means I'll have to replace him again, which means Lyles may get the start again after that. Unless Lyles just receives the training so well that I might have to start him. But I'm pretty sure Gonzalez will be my starter next year. He's got too good of an arm, and he can run. The only reason why Lyles is, I got a commitment. 4-star defensive tackle, we'll take it. I need depth there in the worst way. Okay, let's go to current targets. We'll go here. He didn't like programmers from South Carolina. He's a defensive end. I don't know. We'll do coach prestige. I'm a 5-star coach. So we'll go here. Let's go to this tackle. He loves program prestige. So I'm going to send a house on him. Big old kid out of South Dakota. Big old farm hand. Program prestige, 45 points. I'm going to go after the top corner in the country. Or number 2 corner. I think he's number 1. That big, that size, that speed. Here's this other corner. Program prestige. I'm going to go after him. I'm running out of points, though. I might have to switch these up. Let's do here. Free safety. He loves me. We'll go program or coach prestige with this kid. Strong safety. We'll do coach prestige here. The minimum until I can figure out what he likes. Program prestige. JUCO. I'm going to do 16 points for him for now. And this other center. We'll do coach prestige 1 point. Local kid. See if any of these other ones. No. Okay. Top 100 were all prospects. Let's go back to interested. And none of those that I went after, they didn't put me in their top 5, so I'm not going to go after them. There's just no point. It's just too late. So what I might do is go back to current targets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And I already got that 1, so I'm going to just stick with these guys. So I'm going to go back and make sure I put in the max points because I have some left over. I was just going to check to make sure those other big 5-star guys that wanted me, or that had me high but not in their top 5, none of them panned out. So let's go 30 here. And I think there was another one. Where's he at? This one right here. There we go. Okay. That gives me like 17 points left. All right, maybe get some commitments out of those guys. That's what, 9 of them right there, and that other one. So if I could get about 6 or 7 out of these 9 guys, then I've locked up my recruiting class. I'll be done. And I won't have to cut anybody, which I'll be happy with. I kind of wanted that receiver, but that's okay. I got Gaines and Mendoza. I'm good there, and I was able to pick up that other receiver commitment during the regular season. Like I said in the past, I'm going to run probably a little more spread offense. Sprinkle in some pro sets, though. I think that's just my best starting 11. Will probably be an 11 personnel, if I had to guess. I don't know. We'll just see who takes the training well. I done good on my recruiting points as far as distributing it out. 30% was enough to do what I need to do to get around 10 guys. So that gives you a nice barometer when you play your Dynasty. If you only need to pick up about 10 players without having to cut anybody, just put 30% on recruiting, and that should be enough. Usually, a good rule of thumb, and this was on Evil Dave's recruiting guide, if you lose half of your starters, do 40-40-20. If majority of your players are coming back, do 20-40-20, 40% in training, And if you're losing a ton of guys, do 40, 20, 20. All right, we got 2 commitments. Got that big corner, Jason Sanders, and a defensive end, 5-star kid, number 2, defensive end in the country. Let's go back to current targets. I'm a little worried. I need to get this Thomas kid right here. So I probably need to recruit another strong safety just in case he doesn't work out. So we'll go here. Here. Program prestige here. Coach, let's do coaching style here. Athlete. We'll just do coaching style for now. I'm okay with that. Program prestige. We'll do coaching style. We'll do coaching style. Really don't need that center, to be honest. And let's go to interested prospects. Let's go back to those safeties. Both of them. This Wilcher, Hunter Wilcher, 6'5", 439. Let's just go after him. Just in case another strong safety doesn't commit, I'll have him in the fold. Bring him down all the way from Michigan. 6'5", 200 pounds. Man, that's a big, strong safety. All right, recruiting's going smoothly. I'm slowly but surely picking up a commitment here and there. Getting big-time players, though. As long as one of those strong safeties commit, I really don't care how the rest plays out. I'm already good at corner. I've already picked up the big-time corner I needed with 2 corners behind him that committed. So I'm good there, so I'm going to mark that off. I'm going to go ahead and mark strong safety off because I know that's what I really need. Go there and there. Everything's going according to the plan. Try to win a national title next year. My schedule next year, I'm going to do this. My non-conference away games, I'm going to load it up and go on the road to some top 10 teams, a couple there. Then my other 2 non-conference games, whichever ones will be at home, I'm going to schedule some of my old Conference USA rivals, if I can remember who they are. I'll have to think on that, like Tulsa, Houston, teams like Marshall, stuff like that. I want to go out to the West Coast. Like, let's go out and play USC or Oregon or something like that. I don't know. I'll just have to check the schedule. Face a top 10 team out somewhere in the middle of nowhere. Let's go up to Michigan. Hopefully I'm going to steal that strong safety from Michigan. Oh, look at that. What a haul. 5-star tackle. 4-star free safety. The other corner and my 2 strong safeties. So I'm locked in at strong safety for the foreseeable future. My weakness was my secondary. I've locked them up. That is awesome. That's great. That's what I needed. All right. 6'6", 208, 6'4", 6'5". I want height back there. 6'4". That's the tallest secondary in the country right there. You got to love it. All right. Let's keep recruiting. Let's just go after these 2 guys and be done with it. Coaching style, we'll just send the house, and we'll go after him. He finally picked up on that one. Maybe make sure I've done that correctly. Yes. That'll be it. This is just week 4. I'll have a week to spare, possibly. That'd be nice. I've already got the 7 commitments that I counted. 1, 2, and the 5 guy, and the 4. 5. Now that's 8. So I might end up getting 9, plus the other 4 commitments from the regular season. That's 13. So I may end up cutting a couple of players. I don't know. I'll just stick with the 2 I've been going after, and if they commit, that's great. If not, it's no big deal. My guess is they'll probably commit. Oh, wow. That's the best secondary haul I've gotten in this game in a long, long time. Now, I guarantee you none of these will be the best player that I will compare to Eddie, what was his last name? I can't believe I forgot. I'm drawing a blank. Back in my Kansas State Dynasty several years back, the best recruit I ever picked up was, I think his name is Eddie Jones or something like that. It's been many years ago. He was a five-star JUCO athlete that had 99 speed. It could play 5 positions equally. Quarterback, halfback, any of the safety positions. He could play linebacker. I've never seen anything like it before. He could play whatever you wanted. And he played a couple of years for me, completely dominated. And there they are. Those are the 2 commitments. Got that other center and that athlete. Who knows where he'll play at? 2 Alabama kids. That's awesome. Bob Stratton and Adam Jones. All right, I'm done recruiting. I've got what I needed. Picked up 14 guys with those 15, which means I'll cut 3. I hate to do that. But I'm done recruiting. There's no point in me going after any more. So recruiting went smoothly. Couldn't have asked for better. But going back to that player I was talking about, he could play outside linebacker, strong safety, free safety, corner. He could play receiver, quarterback. He's sort of like Earl Lyles. He could throw a little bit, but he had the speed. But he could throw enough where you could do something with him. He could play halfback. He was just the ultimate athlete, the ultimate football player. I had to put him as strong safety because I had nobody there. I put him back there. I never controlled him the entire season, or those 2 seasons, and you don't see me ever controlling the strong safety in this dynasty. And he got the best. He got the Thorpe Award in 2 straight years. I had him back at kick return. He was returning kicks, touchdowns. I should have played him on offense. He could have done everything for me. I just didn't play him on offense because I just didn't need him. I was running my Tom Osborne offense for Kansas State, and I just didn't throw the ball a whole lot. Oh, but he was the best player I ever had. I just can't believe I forgot his name. But, he dominated. Old number 5. He wasn't the biggest guy. He was about 6'1", 200 pounds. He was like a Jabril Peppers up at Michigan. He had that type of frame to him. A little bit bigger. Or Peppers was a little bit bigger than that. But just an athlete. Could do everything. All right. Let's look at this class real quick. Look at all these stars. I'm going to have a top recruiting class. Even though I only got like 13 commitments. I got nothing but studs. It'll be top 10, I'm sure. Let's go top classes. Let's see. You at Texas Tech. Man, they're building a program down there. Oklahoma, Maryland. That's interesting. Tennessee, top 5. Cal, A&M, Texas. Number 9. Let's look at the class real quick. Let's look at the signings. Athlete Stratton, Bob Stratton out of Alabama. He can't catch, but he's really strong, 340, 605. That tells me he's probably a safety of some sort. He's not the fastest guy. 4.41's fast, don't get me wrong. And he's not really big enough to play linebacker, so my guess he'll be in the secondary. Receiver, Nick Carey. This guy got out of the middle of in the regular season. He's fast. He's small, 5'10", 200 pounds. But he can catch, hands A+. He'll be a slot guy for me. And he'll probably be a return guy down the road. Tackle, Kevin Mason. This is a huge pickup. Pick up this big old farmhand out of South Dakota. 6'8", 340. His squat's 720. That's humongous. Good potential, good discipline, A+ awareness. Couldn't ask for a better left tackle. Center, JUCO kid. He'll probably start for me in a couple years, if I had to guess. Defensive end, may be able to redshirt this kid because I got Van and Smith coming back. Runs a 4.56, 6 feet, 255. That's just a good size for defensive end. Defensive tackle, this was huge for me. I needed some depth here. Just some better bodies. Travis Parsons, Terrence Oliver, a couple local kids. Corner, look at this haul. 5-star, 4-star, 4-star. 6'3", 6'1", 6'4", 6'2". This kid right here runs a 4.2 flat. He's the fastest guy on my team right now. 6'3". Look how skinny he is, 163. But boy, he can jump 42.8 inches on the vertical. Golly. That's the perfect corner right there. He's tall, and he can jump, and he can fly. That's what you need. at least in my defense. And I got a bunch of good guys behind him. I'm locked up at corner for the next few years, fellas. Free safety, this kid may start for me. For Rashad. Sean Ingram out of North Carolina. He's big, 6'6", 208. Can run a 4.39. Awareness is an A, good, excellent. He'll probably be the one freshman that'll start for me, if I had to guess. Strong safety, this was huge for me. One of these two will start. I'm guessing both of these are better than Mays. We'll find out. Wilcher and Travis Thomas. My guess is A minus. Yeah, Wilcher's the better player, better prospect. And that's it. Great class, 3 5-stars, a bunch of 4 stars. You couldn't ask for better. Just a great haul for it being as small as it is. All right, let's finalize recruiting here. All right, position changing time. I don't have to. I'm good at quarterback. Halfback, I got more guys than I need. I'm going to have some of these guys will quit on me. I can just feel it. I was looking at their strength. Like this kid right here could be like a decent fullback for me. Yeah, 78. See, I've already got sophomore and a sophomore. I wonder. I'll come back to that. I think Crooks and Morales. 76. Man, that's awesome. 78. This kid right here could definitely. I'm going to put him a fullback. Just give me a little extra depth there. His speed 70. What happened there? No, it's right here. Crooks is 68. I think that switches back around. See, it went back to 60, or went to 68 on the speed. But I've done my testing before. I think his speed goes back. If it doesn't, I'm not going to go back and sim it or nothing. I'm going to just leave it as is. But I'm quite positive his numbers will go back the way it's supposed to. I'm good at receiver. Well, one thing I didn't look at is my true freshman. Let's look here. Right here. Nick Carey's 74 overall. I'll redshirt him because I got guys behind him that will get some training this year. Tight end, I didn't pick up anybody. Tackle, 82 overall. That's incredible. Good for him. He's technically, he could start for me next year. I mean, it's quite possible he may do so. We'll see if he does that or not. Guard, I didn't pick up anybody there. Center, picked up a couple guys here, didn't I? Or just one. I picked up Adam Jones. 74, that's fine. He can redshirt. These two guys will leave, and Stevens and Jones will battle it out next year. Defensive end, 82 overall, Jeff Wesley. That's awesome. That's big time. Smith and Van will get a bunch of training. So I'm good at defensive end, so I don't have to pull any of my linebackers down to defensive end. Defensive tackle, 76 overall, we'll take that. And 74 overall, we'll take that. Both of them will redshirt more than likely and just build them up. Defensive tackle is the hardest position to recruit as far as getting big-time talent. You're not going to find an 84 overall defensive tackle. Those are just too hard to find. So you need to build depth and just let him work on it over the next few years. Linebacker, one thing I need to do, I'll go back, is switch to left tackle, right tackle, that type of thing. Hill and Green will be my starters. Seniors, let's just go. Let's do right here and left here. That's fine. Middle linebacker, I'm solid. Leon Bowling will take Howard's position. He'll do it well. I got these two guys waiting in the wings. Corner, 80. That's awesome. That's what I wanted to see. One of them might start for me next year, depending on these two guys behind them. And then it's a drop-off. Got the hiccups. Free safety, 78 overall. That's great. Which means I can redshirt him and let Palmer play some. Yeah, here's what I was expecting. 78, 76, 74, which tells me May still may start for me. And I can maybe redshirt both of these other two freshmen. Let's look at this athlete here. 78 at halfback. That's pretty good. 87 a right end, a defensive end. He's too small. I'm not going to put him there. Don't need it to. I got plenty of guys there. 78 at outside linebacker. That's kind of small for an outside linebacker. This kid could play a lot of positions. 76, 74. Let me think here. I'm good there. I got a bunch of young guns. Young guns here. I'm good at corner. I don't even play a lot of them. Put him at halfback for now. I got some juniors and whatnot waiting. See, he's 87 speed and he's not strong. I probably need to put him an outside linebacker. He's definitely got the speed for that position. He's kind of light, but I don't need him in either safety position either. He's not really fast enough to play corner. So let's go back to... Let's put him an outside linebacker. Let's go... Let's go there for now. He's not going to play next year anyways, but he'll definitely have the speed for the outside. And hopefully he'll gain some weight over the years. But I don't need really big outside linebackers anyways. So I'm okay with that. So we'll stick him there. Imagine getting him and Billy Hill on the edges. My goodness, that'd be something. I'm going to get a water real quick. Just hold on. As you can tell, Crooks really took back to his training. Now he's 91 overall. That's how you recruit fullbacks. If you're going to run a triple option offense, anything where you like to use your fullback a lot, you want some speed there, but some strength, find the biggest halfbacks you can find, the strongest halfbacks you can find, move them to fullback, and that's what happens. Lawrence Crooks, he's not the biggest guy in the world, but his strength is 78. That's the biggest thing. His run block, I'm sure, isn't very good. It's 65. That's not bad. Let's look at the rest of my see my quarterbacks. Gonzalez, look, both of them, 82 and 80. I'm still going to start Gonzalez. These two guys back here, bless their heart, they'll never see the field unless I get injuries. Let's see, Hatchell, no say. Looks like we'll split carries for me. They're both the same player, basically, 90 speed. And yeah, fullback, I'm doing great there. So I need to play some fullback stuff. So now I got some speed, which means I can do more like spider two-eye banana stuff. And again, I'm sorry for the hiccups. Receiver. Pretty good receiving there. Fours. Poland. This is the other transfer. He's got to start for me. He won't get the ball a whole lot because he's not very fast. And his catch ain't the best. I mean, Callahan's the better receiving tight end. But he's 88 overall. And I got plenty of skill players to get the ball to. I was going to see if anybody else got some crazy training. Yeah, my guards. 93 overall. He's my best player. It's twos, threes. Van got a huge jump. That's good to see. Fours, threes, fours, and twos. Six. Jeremy Bale got a big jump in training. He'll start for me next year. Not this coming year, but the year after when Green goes pro. Because Green's a senior. He's 82 overall. Yeah, Green's 89. I got to keep him in there. He's played too well for me anyways. Corners, twos. Free safety. I guess Palmer will be my starter next year. I just got to look at the roster. Okay. Here's what worries me. I got to cut of 3 guys. Oh my gosh, all these hiccups are killing me. I'm not going to drop any of those. This tackle is not going to do a whole lot for me. Oh, choices. A ton of... See, I don't want to drop these 2 guys because these 2 seniors will be gone. So I need these 2. I'm going to drop Jermaine Ruffin. He's a senior, but I got to. Here's a junior. Waller, who played a lot for me last year. If I could find a... Here's a... I might drop Frank. I hate to drop defensive tackles. They don't come by too often. I hate to drop seniors, but that's what's best for the team. But I'm going to drop this kid right here. He's 70. He's just not receiving training well at all. 70 overall. Not fast at all. Drop one more player. Or do I have 70? Yeah, I got one more. Let's go back. Corner. 74. I could probably... These 3 will be my main guys right here. So... See, he's a true freshman, but he's just not going to last long for me. I'm not going to drop a true freshman. Pittman, 80 sophomore. Either this guy, either Grimes or Pittman. I don't need a lot of corners. I only play 3 at the most. David Grimes or... Let's just drop Pittman. Okay. Alright, that's it for cutting. All that's left is the depth chart thing, and I'm not really going to go through it a whole lot because I like to do that after I do the red shirting and all that good stuff. Then I'll do the depth chart. We'll look at the jersey numbers. That's always fun to look at. I never like to fool around with those. You could change them, but I like the computer to handle that. It just makes it more fun. This takes a little while. As you know, you've seen my past recruiting videos. So next year, I'm still really young at corner. Looks like I'm going to have a couple freshmen start at corners. I think I'm going to have one of my safeties be a freshman. What other freshmen are going to be out there? That big tackle that I picked up out of South Dakota will probably be one of my starting tackles. Crooks, who I moved over to fullback, will probably start a fullback for me. Honestly, my back foot actually got better this year than what was last year, outside of halfback. Osei and what's-his-face will be splitting carries there. That'll be it. I'm going to have that other tight end transfer. He'll start for me at tight end. I don't have to worry about giving the ball to him. I could just give the ball to Gaines, Mendoza, two of my halfbacks, and let Gonzalez carry the load for me. He's going to do a lot for me. I was hoping Francis would win the Heisman. You know, I've already won a Heisman with Walker, my receiver. I was wanting to get it with Francis. That would make my halfback Heisman. Then I'd like to try to do it with a quarterback, get the Heisman with him. If I remember correctly, the last quarterback that I won the Heisman with, it was in my Washington Dynasty a few years back. I ran a basic spread option offense. Isaiah Stanback, for all you Washington fans out there, or Pac-10 or Pac-12 guys who remember him playing for Washington back in the day. He was my starting quarterback. He could run all over the field, had a good arm. I won the Heisman with him. I just had a boatload of touchdowns. It was close to 50. Just running, throwing. He done it all for me. Won the national title that first year, and I quit. Remember the previous year they went winless. So I'm like, well, that'd be a fun dynasty to take over. Took them over, went undefeated, won the national title, then it got boring. It's like Washington has a lot of talent in this game, so I guess it wasn't as hard as I expected. So, yeah. I almost won the Heisman back in my Kent State dynasty when I was running my Al Raid offense. I had about 50 touchdowns, but he got beat by his own teammate, my receiver. I forgot his name. He was just my number one go-to guy. He had so many touchdowns that year, it was ridiculous. But I went with my Al Raid offense, went 4 wide, threw the ball pretty much every single down. I had a bunch of scat back, halfbacks, types, really fast, really small, could catch the ball. I had a good receiving core. Okay, let's check the jersey numbers real quick for these guys. I didn't get any halfbacks, fullbacks. Again, he's going to be my starter. Receiver, what about that true freshman? 87, Nick Carey. Tight end, Tawan Poland, that's a transfer, 88. Left tackle, what about that true freshman? 74. He'll probably be my right tackle, if I had to guess. Maybe. No, he won't. He'll probably be my left tackle. I don't know. I'll figure that out later. Center. The JUCO, Amir Stevens. No, where's he at? Right there, Adam Jones, 63. Defensive end, didn't I get a big-time guy? Yeah. Jeff Wesley, 95. Overall, he's got like a David Pollock way about him. Short and stocky. We'll see if he plays like him. I hope he does. I just got the one defensive end. Defensive tackle, 91 for Oliver. And what about the other kid? 98, Travis Parsons. I thought I picked up another defensive tackle. Maybe not. Outside linebacker. Didn't I move that JUCO kid over? Where's he at? He's down here somewhere. Bob Stratton. That was that. Yeah, that's him. 49 overall. Overall. I'm an idiot. 49's his jersey number. Was that the only linebacker I picked up? I think it was. Let's look at our corners. Number 9, Jason Sanders. 7 and 9. That's awesome. They got single-digit numbers. They deserve it. They're going to be studs for me about 2 years. I mean, real studs. Both of them will start for me. I want Robinson at the nickel. I need speed right there. Well, all three of these guys have a whole lot of speed. But I need height on the outside. And that's why I don't mind putting Robinson at the nickel. Let's just go ahead and just move him as such. It doesn't matter who's on the left and who's on the right. Wow, 70 overall awareness for that kid. That's high for a freshman. We'll put him there. Okay, free safety. Palmer will be my starter. He's that redshirt freshman. 11, Sean Ingram. And the strong safety position. Who's going to be my starter? Probably Wilcher, if I had to guess. 22. Let's just go on to the next season. And that's it for this video. I'd rather wait and you see sort of all the preseason stuff for the next go-around, and we'll get into all that. So come on back, and hopefully we'll make our national title run, and we'll see where we're ranked. We'll do the schedule and all that other good stuff. So come on back, and I'll talk to you later.